we're back tonight with a fresh smartwatch review of the V75 smartwatch. Now, this guy is pretty slick looking, pretty sexy. I got this in the camouflage band. It's a beautiful looking watch in my opinion. It's got an orange button here with an orange accent at the 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock position here. It's a rugged looking military style outdoor type watch. It's got a polymer back. It's got some sort of metal bezel here. The screen is huge. I love it. It's a 1.46 inch 360 by 360 pixel screen. Now, it's not the highest resolution. You can see a little bit of jaggedness around the numbers here, but you know what? You're not watching television. You just need to see the time. So that resolution does not really matter all that much, all things considered. Let's start at the start here. First, this is IP68, which makes it fairly waterproof. And it's got a 1,000 milliamp hour battery in it. So it is going to last you for days and days before it needs to be recharged. Let's go to the main screen here. Press and hold, and we can get into some various watch faces here. This one is deceiving. This is not a GPS watch. So that little graphic of like tracking a hike or something is just a graphical display. It's not a GPS watch, so don't see that in the ads and be confused or bamboozled. But that's how you would change the screens. We swipe from right to left. You get into your phone modes here. I've used it and made calls with it. It's got a built-in speaker and microphone in it, and it works just fine. No problems there. You can look at your call history. Now, I had a lot of calls on here, and I actually did a factory reset to clear that out, so folks watching on YouTube won't see all my contacts and their phone numbers. But the Bluetooth calling works just fine when tethered with your phone via Bluetooth Low Energy and within that 10 or so meters of Bluetooth range. Then you have a summary screen of your steps walked, your estimated distance walked, and your estimated kilocalorie consumed for the day. Swipe again, you get your sleep from the night before, and that's all you get in the watch itself is just the raw number of hours of sleep. You get your heart rate here. It knows I'm not wearing it, so it's failing to take that measurement. It does blood oxygen saturation, or SpO2. It uses the red diodes for this. It has both the red, green, and white diodes in this guy. Swipe past that, you get the weather, and you swipe up from there and you get the next couple hours of weather. Again, it pulls this in from your phone when you sync it with the app tethered via Bluetooth, and then you can get into your workout modes. It's got like 100 plus sports modes here, but really, again, not being a GPS watch, it's going to track your time engaged in the activity, your estimated kilocalorie burn, and your heart rate, and that's about it. Swipe again. There's some breath training here. It'll tell you to inhale, exhale, hold it, and whatnot. And then you can add various tiles here. It's a music controller if you so wish. It'll control the music on your phone when tethered via Bluetooth. And that's about it. One of the things I like best about this watch is its simplicity. There's not so many features to where it's confusing. And I like that. It's a good basic watch. If we swipe down, we get into settings. There's a night mode or anti-vibrate mode. Here's where a shortcut to get to your calls. There's a flashlight mode here where you can turn that on, and there's an LED flashlight on the side of the watch. All right. Press that again, turns off. Press it again, turns on. All right. See how that works? And that's a very handy feature. A lot of these smartwatches from the last year or so have a built-in LED flashlight. You can get into some device info, and there you see it is indeed the V75 smartwatch. Gives you your version numbers and whatnot. You can adjust your brightness. Find your phone feature, and you can get into settings and turn it on and off your heart rate monitor. You can set a heart rate alert and your blood oxygen monitor, switches, notifications. You can get them via SMS messages. You can connect to, Facebook, Gmail, Instagram, Kakao Talk, Line, LinkedIn, Facebook messages, QQ, Skype. There's a bunch of messages you can pull in if you want, but that's separate permissions you need to set in the app to enable that to happen. Screen on time, you can adjust that. Vibration intensity, you can adjust that. Menu style, it's just the way you're looking at these menus right now, you can change those to whatever style you like. Let's go back in there. Watch faces. You can see those there, and there's more in the app that you can bring in if you so wish. And let's see, date and time. You can set the date and time directly from the watch itself. You can set a password, change the language, QR code for the app, and the app is HBand. I'll review that in a minute. I've reviewed it many, many times. You can power off, restart, do a factory reset, and then there you are back to your factory info. Go back to the main screen. If you swipe up, this is a shortcut to get to your SMS messages that would pull in. And go back to the main screen here. And if you press the bottom right, that gets you directly into your sports modes. It's a little shortcut button. So you got this button on the top right, button on the bottom right, and then your flashlight LED in the middle. Let's go look at the app, and then I'll come back with my final thoughts. The app here again is the old familiar HBand. When you're connected with the watch, you just swipe down. It will pull in the data from your watch, all right? And we'll watch that go in real time. And at the end here, I'm going to put it back on my wrist and show you the heart rate and SpO2 measurements just for grins. But you have your sports modes here, or your sports, time engaged in your sports, your sleep. Now in your app, you get more information in the app than you do on the watch itself. So that night before sleeping, you get a breakdown of deep sleep and light sleep. Okay, 5 hours, 5.25, 1.49 when you fell asleep, when you woke up. And you can scroll back over the days and weeks and months to see your previous night's sleep. Here's that continuous heart rate over the course of the day. All right, and you get your maximum, your minimum, and your average here, minimum, average, and heart rate data details if you so wish, when it took the measurements. I have it set up to do it every 30 minutes right now. You can change that, and you can set a high heart rate alert if you wish. Continuing on, it doesn't do that, but it does do this, blood oxygen saturation, or SpO2, and it will give you whether you're in sort of a normal range or abnormal range. I tend to be on the high side, so my body is actually really good at taking in oxygen. Does not do that, does not do that, does not do that. These are all modules in the HBand app that are here because they've been features of other smartwatches, but not this one, okay? So we can go into settings here, permission management, and we can set some various permissions, Bluetooth, notification access, location services, incoming calls, and you would set permissions. You would change your units from centigrade to Fahrenheit, feet, miles to meters. You get the drift there. Step goal, sleep goal, unit settings, app style, and let's see here. We can go into the device. Here's where you get into your notifications, and you can turn on and off what you want pushed to the watch from your smartphone. You can see I only have phone calls and SMS messages turned on right now, and you can see everything else that is possible. Oh, I guess I had Telegram turned on too. Let me turn that off. But that's where you tell the phone what to push to the watch. Health reminders if you so wish. Sedentary reminders, drink water reminder, long view exercise reminder, blah, blah, blah. You can see that. High heart rate, pair device, Bluetooth calls, health settings. I have it set up for automatic heart rate monitoring, all day oxygen monitoring, and You can shake it to take a photo if you wish. And, you know, there's some other stuff in here, all kind of good stuff. And, yeah, that's the app. Again, it's called HBand. I've reviewed this many, many, many times with other smartwatches that it connects with. And if you wanted to do workouts in real time, you can do that in the app, and it'll pair this information, basically your location from the phone with the heart rate, distance engaged from the watch, and combine that. So this is where you would get your tracks or the GPS, not the watch. That would come from location services on your phone. Dial settings. There are various dial settings here you can choose, and there is a dial market where you can go through and find different dials you want and download them to the watch if you so wish. So the app is good. I like it. Here are my final thoughts. So this is the V75 smartwatch, 1000 milliamp hour battery, IP68 waterproof, LED light. It's got a compass feature in there too, heart rate, SpO2, big screen, 100 plus sports modes, sleep monitor. You know what? The brand name on this one is GetFitSoo, GetFitSoo. Bought this on Temu, found it for, get this, folks, $18. For a budget, outdoor rugged style smartwatch, for $18, I think this is an absolutely fantastic bargain. This is another menu style you can choose. It's got some games in there. It's got a calculator, calendar. Here's that compass. All right. Get into your settings, workout mode, heart rate, blood oxygen saturation. I'm going to take this measurement in real time as I twist my body here so it is straight onto the camera. It's using the red diode right now to take this measurement. My blood oxygen saturation is, you know, it's right between 98 and 99% right now. Love that measurement. Breath training, music controller, cycle tracking. It's got 28-day cycle tracking in there. Stopwatch, timer. You can set alarms. Torch, that's that flashlight feature. And let's just go to the main screen here. I just want to go back to one more here, which would be the heart rate. And let's watch this go in real time. My heart rate's going to be elevated right now because I am on camera and I'm talking. But I want you to get a sense of how long this measurement takes in real time. There you go. My heart rate is, oh boy, 85 beats per minute right now. So yeah, my heart's really thumping. For $18, I think it's a fantastic deal. Go check it out on Temu. I'll drop a link below. Come check me out at davethekayaker.com. My channel on YouTube is mostly about my kayaking and outdoor adventures, but I do these smartwatch reviews to monetize the site. And generally, the ad revenue I make on my YouTube channel, and check out my smartwatch and fitness tracker review playlist there. I've got well over 200 smartwatch reviews. But when you click through a link that I supply, I generally have an affiliates account with the places I buy these from. I get a small percent of the pie. It doesn't cost you anything extra. And then the YouTube revenue that this channel generates, I use and invest right back into these smartwatches to buy more of them, to bring them to you, so I can remain 100% independent and give you my 100% honest opinions without being influenced by a company paying me or sponsoring me or sending me a free smartwatch. Sometimes that happens, and when it does, I let you know that the company sent it for free, to me for free, but this one I paid for with the money generated through this channel. Again, I invest that right back in. Temu, $18, V75, outstanding deal. I really, really like this watch. Go check it out. Next up is the KR92 Rugged Outdoor Smartwatch. Kind of a funky band coming on this one, but this review will be coming in a few days. Stay tuned.